real world approaches that we can measure at the end and say, hey, we did pretty good, or no, we need to make some tweaks along the way. And then we talk about what does it mean ultimately for the distributors. What impact does that have on our loyal customer or distributor base? And I think the most recent one that came to mind when I was talking about doing this was our booster kit, our booster packages. So we introduced this earlier on in the year, and through the first couple quarters of 2012, we were getting maybe like a 6% utilization rate of every new person that came in. 6% were buying the booster pack. So we looked at that and said, well, what tweaks can we make? And so at Dash, we introduced some changes to that, and then also introduced the mini booster. And so what was cool about this is in the fourth quarter, you can see the numbers here, we went from 6% on the booster to a 9% utilization rate, and then when we introduced the mini booster, we went to 35%. So all the way up from 6% over the first 3 quarters to 44% utilization in the fourth. So I thought that was very exciting. However, we wanted to look at the next level. What does that mean? It's not just these numbers of getting them in. What does that mean to you guys long term? And so we looked at some pretty cool numbers that I think you guys are going to be excited to see. So this is comparing the Business Builder Kit, people who came in and purchased the Business Builder Kit versus those who purchased the Business Builder Kit and the mini booster. So look at these numbers. So the average monthly personal order volume for the next month after joining went from 52 to 92. So that's commission qualified for that rep. The average monthly group volume went from $143 to $403, which you guys know is a qualified leg, right? The average number of loyal customers enrolled went from 1.5 to almost 3. How many diamonds are in the room? So at 2, that triggers your CAB bonus. Everybody knows that 2 triggers your fast start. So again, this is representing that they have the product to do that first party. Wrap rewards increased by 133% in terms of earning them. Personally enrolled distributors increased by 450%. Auto ship enrollment increased by 36%, so that impacts your residual income. So these are the things that we look at. We're not just looking at trying to make a quick sale on the front end. We want distributor retention. We want to make sure that we're doing the right things that reinforce that behavior, reinforce that they're doing the parties. So, I'm going to come back to that in a little bit, but what I want to talk about now is brand awareness. So I'm going to need your guys' help a little bit. So we're going to talk a little bit about brand awareness, and so I'm going to bring some logos up on the screen. And if you guys don't get this, it's going to be embarrassing for my entire speech. So I need your help here, okay? So when you see a logo, scream out the name of the logo. You ready? All right. Nike, nice job. Apple. Good. So far, so good. And? Hey, I like that. You guys got louder. Now, funny story here. I was giving this presentation to my wife on Wednesday night, and I actually had Firefox in here instead of Facebook, and I'm going through, and she's like, Nike, Apple, and I'm like, yeah, she's feeling it. And then all of a sudden, she's like, Zillow, and it was Firefox. So I was like, I gotta change that. So I actually ended up pulling that out Thursday morning. Caitlin, our design manager, gave me that look, that death stare. And so Caitlin, I want to apologize and thank you. And honey, I'm sorry for throwing you under the bus. I needed a little bit of an ice